describe the last couple of weeks? What's it been like?
It's been frustrating for me. We haven't been playing the way we should be playing. I take that upon myself, this team, the players, our coaching staff. They do a really good job every week. They give us freedom to do some things. We just got to use the freedom the right way, and preparing ourselves. We need to have more self-discipline within the team as players, preparing every week so we can put the product we need to on the field.
Johnny told us about the team meeting, the players-only meeting. What was that like for you? Were you involved in organizing it, I imagine?
Yeah, so we were in the locker room in Wisconsin after the game, and obviously, I was super frustrated. I had this just awful taste in my mouth after that game, and I went straight to Russell, and I told him that I wanted to have a players meeting on Monday or as soon as possible, just to get on the same page. Because like I said before, we haven't been playing the way we should, and we just needed to get on track on what we needed to do every week or every day in order to play the football that I know that we're capable of. And we just really needed that because I wasn't going to continue to go, every week but without saying anything, and then just have a season where, we just don't live up to the expectation like I want us to. So, but the player meeting was really good. Really good.
Were you able to pinpoint what was causing problems on the field for you guys?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think we just needed to bring up the fact that we needed to hold each other more accountable every week every day during the week. Bringing more competition to practice and having more self-discipline and making sure that we're in the film room and not in the players' lounge or just fooling around. So that was the main thing.
Was the approach, Fred, a fire and brimstone, really intense? Was it more, everybody come together? How did you kind of approach that? Obviously, the frustration was there. So how did you kind of...
Well, yeah, I went into it. I wanted it to be an open thing. I wanted anybody to say whatever they wanted, and guys stepped up and said what they wanted to, and it was good to see some guys who came up and said what they needed to say. But yeah, just in the moment, of course, I showed my emotion and how, because I love this game so much, I love this team so much, and so they knew the intensity I was bringing, that the sense of urgency that I expect out of all of us, and they sense that and they know that, and other guys expect the same thing. So you'll see a different team this week.
Following up on that, with the players-only meeting and with having a bye week, is there a sense of rejuvenation heading into this week?
Absolutely. I feel like, especially with myself, just out in practice today, guys getting on each other, you can't be afraid to be the bad guy sometimes. And so, making sure that we're all flying around and doing what we're supposed to do, guys executing at a high level and competing, and if that involves smack talk to just get guys going, then that's what needs to happen.
You mentioned that we'd see a different team
Mm-hmm.
this week. What was the feedback that you received from what you've seen on the field or what people have told you from that meeting?
Just mostly, I think the biggest thing we're focusing on is the competition part. I feel like at every level in high school, college, and NFL, at every level, the competition is risen, especially in practice. In high school, you kind of just go through practice, you do your own thing, you show up on Friday, and you ball out. But in college, I feel like that was the thing that I loved the most when I got here, was the fact that every day you got one-on-one, you got skelly period, you got your team periods, you got all these different periods where you can compete and get better at, as an individual and as a team. So, and more so at the next level. So focusing on that and making sure that we're becoming the best team that we can be each day.
Obviously, as captains, you guys are going to step up and be vocal and reprimand when you have to and that kind of thing. Was there anybody else during this past week who kind of stepped up and sort of took a little bit of a leadership, onus, or responsibility to kind of right the ship, I guess?
Yeah, absolutely. I could name drop all day. Obviously the captains were the main guys who were the ones who needed to step up, and they did, and said what they needed to say to the team. But there was other guys at each level that said what they needed to say, and I think everybody took that well. And now we're moved on from what we've done.
Brett, how do the players view the Utah State game?
I think we view it as another week to get better, and that we need to obviously show what we need to do, show what we got. Like, we haven't shown the team that we are so far. So, like, just executing at a high level and preparing to win a football game. That's what we need to do.
Is it different than another game, any other game? Rivalry-wise? Or anything?
Well, yeah, rivalry-wise, obviously we know different players. I mean, guys know guys on both sides. I prepare every week just the same, whether we're playing Wisconsin or Utah State.
How important is that success level? You touched on this, but just being able to take this momentum that you tried to build as a captain, moving forward. How important is it to see that translate now?
See the work we're putting in translate?
Yeah, see it actually be.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's frustrating when you work so hard during the week and then it doesn't show up on the field and during the game. And that's what I feel like happened, Wisconsin weeks before that. It's not like we're not practicing hard, but we're not practicing with an intent. And so that's what I feel like we're trying to work on now. So when we get to the game, that it transfers over. So.
Last one for Fred.
You've seen him a couple times, but what kind of a challenge is their quarterback face for you guys? He's kind of mobile, but he showed off a little bit of an arm last weekend too. So what kind of a challenge is he?
Yeah, like you said, he's a mobile quarterback. Their offense is fast-paced. They like to spread things out. They got good receivers on the outside, tight ends. They use them in different formations. Good O-line. So the quarterback, we just got to make sure we contain him, especially when he's running the ball, and force him to throw it. So and then make sure that our corners are ready to challenge. Same with the safeties.